it in my teeth. Whatever shall I do? Wow, the logical thing is to panic. Wow, the logical thing is to panic. There we go. Clickety click. Clickety click. Smiley face. And we're good to go. Oh. So we're waiting. And that's okay. It's not even counting me. Ooh, excuse me. I believe I can fly. Coconut donut. Friday night, 10 p.m. Everyone must be out at the clubs. I just spit. So, while they're all out club hopping, I'll be hanging out here. With a little luck, we will probably be end up having a legendary Sparky. At least for a little bit. But I figured I'd give this this shot. Oh, I gotta set that up too, but I'll set that up after the stream. I got my considerations for the G-Force t-shirts. I ran through a couple of different permeations, and I'm relatively pleased with it. Oh, and I've been streaming like gangbusters, just giving it a shot every few hours, every few days, every few minutes. You know what I need? A little dildo schwaggin'. BC Conover, do you remember me? I think I remember you too. And how the heck are you? It's very muggy where I'm at. It is currently 9:57 p.m. I'm broadcasting from Danielson, Connecticut, which is the upper northeast corner of America. Sorry. Yeah, it's just about 10 o'clock. I'm waiting on the legendary Spark, who will probably be joining us in a very short period of time. I'm very excited because it's, good times. Good times. Good times. We'll be discussing the G-Force, not the G-Spot, because no one can really find that. So it's been a long, soggy day, but I did everything I was supposed to do. I got the lawnmowers back in the garage. I got 'em. Hey, St. Meyer. Got all my art back all inside. What else did I do? I went to my mother's and dropped off the rents, and then I went to Big Y and spent. It wasn't hard to do. Got a little roast beef and a little soda, and all of a sudden it's out the window. We've turned into Brazil. And the internet's been acting up tonight. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the storms or not. Because supposedly thunderstorms are coming in. Certainly heavy fog. And I mean, that is atmospheric anomaly. Clapping is just really hard, finger banging. Clapping is just really hard, finger banging. Clapping is just really hard. No. Clapping is just really hard, finger banging. That's applause. Clapping is just really hard, finger banging. That's applause. That's what we like you all to do. When you start to get excited, show appreciation and finger bang your fingers when you want to. I'll work it out. Hey, Spencer, konnichi, my nichi. It's 10:01 here. I'm waiting. The legendary Sparky should be home any moment. And this will be my final stream of the evening. And that's okay, 'cause I'm feeling rather spent. I've been in sun and heat. Oh, excuse me. And my tag was itching the back of my neck. And how are you, Spencer? Spencer, use the R. It's, I don't know, you having internet problems where you are? I was having a hard time staying connected earlier to Steve Cutler's live room. And it was pretty good. He was playing really well. And then I'm sitting there and I'm in there and I'm kind of bouncing to his music. And all of a sudden the little spinning wheel comes on and I'm like, that ain't fun. Got to fly to Vietnam with the kids tomorrow. Wish me luck. I wish you lots of luck. We at least have the illusion of peace over here. I mean, I don't know how, although I'm making an assumption, I don't know how it actually is. But I like the kids. I mean, I haven't met them directly, but you know, I don't want anything to happen to you or your offspring. So yes, be safe. Good. May all the fortune, may all the grace I can pour into this universe find you and keep you safe, and those you love. Which was a very long way of saying good luck, I guess. For what it's worth, I mean, I have no powers, but sometimes I can shoot some joy. Not that way. I can shoot some joy. Not that way. Some sunlight out my, oh goodness. I'm never getting through that sentence. So you're going there for work or for fun? Or to visit family? Or other? Or you're not allowed to say, because then you'd have to kill me, and that means you'd have to fly all the way out here. I think it would be more trouble than it's worth. And I might be able to put up, like, you know, a halfway decent match. I don't know what you're capable of. I mean, I assume that you're like a ninja. 30-hour spot, door to door. Ouch. Ouch. With the kids under the... ouchie. Ouchie worse. Although, that depends. Are they unruly? Were you unruly as a child? I mean, kids tend to be a little crabby anyway. Guantanamo. You don't want to go to Guantanamo. Yes, I eat a needle piastres. Yeah, I was a terrible kid too. You know, karma comes back at us in so many strange ways. Even for stuff we did as a kid. I can't even imagine what it's like in Guantanamo, because it seems to be, it's hot here, and I'm in New England, and we're almost never hot. It was, I mean, in a way it was kind of nice, but I'm still kind of like swimming in soup. And I'm sure it sounds like you're going through a cakewalk comparatively, but it's, you know, you get used to it. Waterboard is preferable. Yeah, see, but now that Canada's the enemy, we've been boarding with maple syrup. And you want to talk about a particular kind of hell. There's nothing like getting molested. You know what I'm saying? With maple syrup. It's, I've seen the victims of that kind of treatment before, and it was unsavory, to say the least. So now, although, you know, it's spring water. It's a fresh spring water, maybe. Depends. You get a straw? I'm not quite sure how that works. As far as I knew, a waterboard was something you put in the ocean and you tried to stay on top of when the waves came in. And you tried to surf on it. I was never really good at it. Saigon Bear bored me. Wait. Now I gotta figure out. Now you're making me think. Now I gotta figure out where Saigon is in my brain, as opposed to using Google Maps. I think I got it, but I couldn't give you the GPS coordinates. Either way, I want you and those you care about to have the best of luck and be safe, because I can't rescue you. I just don't have the ability, but I can send good luck and good fortune and good vibes I'm picking up good vibrations. Yeah, and it's been a busy, but it's been such a strange week. You were flying Hueys in Nam, 1974. I was 4 in 1974. I'm not that old. How old do you think I am? Where I was flying Hueys. You kidding? I was 4 years old. I was looking for boobies. That's all I wanted to do it for. I wasn't doing Agent Orange. I was doing Orange Juice or Orange Julius. I was pooping my own diaper at 4. Still, I was a late potty trainer. It was terrible. Because my mom fed me a lot of nuts. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. Flying Hueys in the war. Yeah, I was a very late bloomer. I had a lot of blooms in my a lot of blooms in my diapers. A lot of diaper blooms. And then when I was 5, that's when they sent me to Nam. And that's when I was flying Hueys. So it was 75. That was I had the little helmet on, a little baby head, to cover the soft spot so people weren't poking at that. And I wasn't dropping like traditional bombs. I was just dropping diapers. And the the Vietnamese, they didn't like that very much because it was kind of like a green algae sort of substance. It was much more toxic than anything the U.S. government had previously tried before. And that was all from a baby's bottom. It make some of the most noxious things come out of a state of such purity. Yeah, 5-year-old warriors going out, flying our Hueys in our diapers, dropping our gonorrhea. I mean our diarrhea, our dioramas. We're dropping dioramas too. We were dropping diabetics because they were big people. And they made quite the impact. What else were we dropping? Diamarbles. That's like diarrhea, but it's all in marble form. So it comes out, and it's like you're playing jacks. It's like tick, 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 tick. Going to Kinder on moment. Nam the next. We just went from place to place. They took my rattle day 1. I had to grow up that day. I cried, but there was no crying in our unit. It was just like sniffling. The way they loaded us into those gunships, though, it was like they didn't care at all that we were children. That's why American kids are so tough. Because we went through Nam, we saw horrible atrocities. But then we got back and we looked around and we went, "This is what we were fighting for," and everyone spanked us. And it was a very unpleasant time until about the 80s, and then everyone decided we're going to wear pastel colors and bright clothes, and we're going to create MTV. And for a while, it was good. It even persisted into the 90s for a good portion. You know, the Cold War ended and the wall came down. It was like it was an era of forgiveness and tolerance and revelation. And then 9/11. Everything went to pot. Getting spanked by the kid. There's the cultural enrichment. Have you been here? Have you been to the U.S.? Cultural nourishment, maybe a little bit, but enrichment implies that we have a culture anymore. We really don't. We have political ideologies with religious undertones. But pretty much every man for themselves, ostrich head in the sands. It's bad over here. I mean, we're not quite at the martial law stage yet, but I mean, if you see what's going on, it could happen any day. But luckily, that's why I'm in the quiet corner. This will be the last place they look for me where it's quiet. That's the hope. I mean, you could tell them where I am. And I suppose if they really wanted me, they could just chase the live feed. But I don't know. I don't think they want me that bad. I mean, now that they found out that Epstein's still alive, they're going to be chasing him down. It's a wild ride. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is behind it somewhere. I don't know how, but I'm certain of that. The other thing I'm certain of is something dishonest is going on right now in Willimantic, Connecticut. I can feel it. I can feel it in my heart. Something dishonest is going on right now in Willimantic, Connecticut. Sing for the freedom, why the rainbows? Could I sing for the freedom, for my freedoms? Can I sing to be let out of this cage? Can I sing to finally get engaged? See, you put the Z in there, and I started going French a little bit. That sound ridiculous and haughty. Now that is done, the natty eyes makes the frogs gay. Oh my God! How would I do that? I have to be nasally and high pitch. How is that? Oh, I think I got it. Oh, you look sweet in those pants. Stop it. Oui, oui. Oh, man, no. That's the best I can do with the French gay. I don't think I've ever met a French gay. There must be some. One must drink the Coors Light. No, that's Southern. That's down south where they don't have taste buds. Because all they've been eating their whole life is corn and crawfish. That's down south. South in the Americas, it's a little different. They kind of have their own set of rules down there. Everyone came to the quiet corner to escape the craziness in the south. Hey, that's us Colorado boys. That's right. It's back in Colorado. I respect Colorado now because they were the first state to legalize marijuana in the country. You go, Colorado. Set the precedent. That in the mountains. That's the only thing I know about Colorado. You married your Vietnamese cousin. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Especially if you like each other. I would think that would be the first requirement. Or did you only have a choice of cousins? They said, okay, now which cousin would you like to marry? Because no one else. I mean, that's a tight family. A cousin 1,000 times removed. We're a cousin 1,000 times removed, I'm pretty sure. We have a human genome. So, you go, brother. Have a good time. I screwed around with a cousin once removed. Found out after the fact. So, good time. I'm glad it didn't create drama. Cousin love for the win! Bing, 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 bing. Johnny, tell him what he's won. He's won a case of crabs. And some shampoo. Whoever knew it was in the DNA to give fellatio so well? That must have been on my uncle's side. these are these are. I was there for what? What? All I for was there. All I for three. Essentially, I had three kids. Is what I'm seeing behind that. We got three kids. Thought you had two kids. Do you have another one that I don't know about? There's the two I made laugh, right? Is there another one who doesn't think I'm funny? How dare there be an offspring of yours that doesn't think I'm funny? They better all laugh at me. That shows they have taste. Working on a few illegitimate. Because you gotta have goals. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. Blue. It's been forever. It's great to see you. Said hi, said hi, said hi, said hi. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're keeping busy. I'm glad you're well. Because me and Sparky were talking about you the other day. Because it's been a strangely hectic couple of weeks. But no, I'm glad to see you came back around. And there's so much that went on. And you're kind of in good time to there's some projects I'm about ready to drop that I think you might like. We'll see. But it's been interesting. And we kind of teamed up with another channel. We have Steve Cutler Live we've been interacting with, and he's been really good. And I think I'm going to go up there. They're actually playing a gig in the real world in a bar called the Stomping Ground up in Putnam, Connecticut. So I think I'm going to go up there and shoot a little bit, take a few pictures, and make some media. So that's on my agenda for tonight. It's I'm gonna do this for a little bit until I get fatigued, and then I'm finally calling it. It was a busy day. It's been a busy few weeks. I had the gallery up. I had Steve and his buddy came over, and the four of us played guitar. It was pretty cool. Toby reminded me that I even had a membership program called the G Force, and he became the first member. So now we've been designing T-shirts, and and the legendary Sparky just kind of appeared, like right next to the door. It was just I turned and he was just there. Ooh. All right, let me. Oh, that hurt. I had like armpit lines because I was resting on it. Let's get this out of the way. Oh. See, it's been very hot, and because it's hot, I've been trying to use this fan, but it's not blowing anything but negative energy in my direction. And it's making me kind of sound like a Dalek. So while I'm doing this, I'm gonna put this on my face for a little longer, and I'm gonna hand you over to the legendary Sparky.
Oh, so D Norwegian blue.
Dead Norwegian blue. That's blue.
Oh,
yeah, see, yeah. We were talking about it.
Beautiful plumage.
Beautiful plumage. And then Spencer Konichi Mainichi with the two kids
that's
flying to Vietnam.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what he said.
Wow. So we have internationals celebrities now.
That's right.
So yeah, it's been a busy day. So How many broadcasts have we done today?
Including this one. This will be fourth.
Fourth.
The fourth for
The
today.
D.
This will be D. But I haven't been lettering them today.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad it's operating fine and
It's
we've got equipment. It's that's what I wanted for you.
and again, I'm very grateful for it because I've been pumping it out.
Because I just married my Vietnamese cousin. Spencer got married to a Vietnamese cousin.
I'm not sure. I think maybe the Vietnamese cousin is going to be. I'm not quite sure. They have a different culture over there.
Yeah, it is a different culture. It's almost like another country.
My God, that you would even say that. That's so like true.
Yeah, remember they're Vietnamese. Don't confuse them with China.
We were talking about when I was fighting in the Vietnam War, because they drafted me when I was 5.
Oh yeah.
And so I had the little helmet covering the soft spot, and I was dropping diapers on the Vietnamese rebels, which was worse than Agent Orange at the time, and saved the government so much money that I got the Purple Pants Award.
Yeah. Well, my stepfather still feels the effects of Agent Orange. He's been dealing with that for the past 15, 20 years. He was there. He was actually
Was he throwing diapers at the enemy?
no, he was actually an assistant to a Parsons. So he actually didn't do any of the fighting. He was there as sort of religious connotations back then.
Okay, so for the sake of argument, can we say he was the assistant to the person who threw the diapers?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's important. Because I have to be the hero in the story.
Child Soldier 6. Child Soldier Kevin, yeah.
I smoked cigarettes at 5 too. You just had it. It was like, what was the baby's name from Roger Rabbit?
Oh, there's something stinks like yesterday's diapers. Baby, not Baby Huey.
Valeria.
Said
Said hi,
said
said hi.
Welcome, Valeria. And what part of, wow, definitely Florida. Where are you from, Valeria? Maybe they don't speak English. Just say hi.
Strange that they were.
They're coming in and seeing English.
Yeah, we just want to see what their language is all about. We want to see the American swine. Oh, dance, American monkey, dance!
Dance, monkey, dance. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's sway, sway to an empty space. And if my love for you would break my heart in two, if you should fall into my arms, crumble like a flower. I know, I felt boyish today.
It's funny because earlier I sung, "This is ground control to Uncle Tom. You're really off your nut." It went on for quite a while. It was.
Ground control to Uncle Tom.
Come on, there's something there.
I know, it's a song of the South, Prayer Rabbit.
Yeah. Zippity doo dah, zippity.
I saw someone do a review about that movie, and it's true. Because I remember seeing it as a kid.
It was a fun little movie.
The only fun part about it was the animation. The animation parts were still cool.
Yeah.
It just when it went to the regular plot, it was like boring. You know, he said like, yeah. They talk about the suppressed Disney film, and just letting people know that they're not missing much. Just they still have the
No, they're
sure
missing
the-
a lot. You know, the actors who
Zippity-doo.
played that, you know, it was still art, even if it had racism in it. And the funny part is, when I was a young lad, and I mean like 3, 4, we used to sit in my Aunt Pearl's house, and then her daughter would play the piano and play Zippity Doo Dah, and they would have all us kids sing it.
Yeah, it's a fun song.
It was.
Won the Oscar for best song. Zippity doo dah, zippity day, wonderful feeling, knowing you're gay. Whoa, I'm sorry. Happy Pride. Where are we? No one else is speaking. Valeria, I asked you where you're from. You disappeared.
They're on the passive plan, the
okay.
passive YouTube plan, which is they're gonna hang out, they're gonna chill, and then
Just
they're gonna
say
wait
hi.
until Shobi shows up, and then they're all gonna jump and go, no, show attention to me now. That's how it runs. Like I said, the internet has been really funky today. Like I was in like 3 streams having problems connecting. Other people have been kind of like,
Oh, really?
I'm not sure
Like
if
in the
it's,
heat or something.
maybe. I mean,
Oh, you know what we have? We have solar flares.
oh, well, that explains why my back is acting up.
Solar flares, yeah. Apparently, someone actually got awake early the other day and saw the northern lights. So the sky turned purple.
Cool.
Yeah.
Purple sky, purple sky.
Purple sky, purple sky. I used to know the chord progression, but that's a very weird chord progression for guitars. Purple Rain.
Well, he was an odd fella.
It was odd.
He was.
But
What was it? Vera kept going on about how he sounded like Norm Macdonald. That's who I remind her of. And that's like what, the 17th person in the room to say, "Hey, you're Norm Macdonald, aren't you?" No, I'm not. I'm Kevin G Nicholson. Hey, you sound just like Norm.
Well, considering that Norm has passed away.
Yeah.
So,
Well, obviously I'm not Norm.
no,
I'm exceptional.
yeah, there's nothing normal about you.
No.
Nothing really. It's like when I go to Cheers, they call me Norm and deny
It
that.
doesn't have the effect.
No. Norm!
See, the thing is George played that role so much. And the only way to get called Norm is to do what George did, and George went. That was a long setup, but I got there. I did get there. I'm getting better at this. Slowly but surely. Someday, I might not just look funny, I'll actually be funny. I'm hoping. At some point.
Well, we've been down to our 39 minutes. There's only 2 in the room.
Hit the button. I did what I said I was going to do.